Good morning, it's Julia here. Just want to show you some of my Halloween themed mini quilts. I've just done a workshop with the lovely ladies from the Quilters Guild, from the Miniature Quilt Group, and we've had a great morning making Halloween mini quilts, all done via Zoom. So this is my pattern, which is Halloween Hill, and this one is a pattern which is Halloween Sampler. And using my quick and easy technique, it could not be easier, because all that you do is prepare your background fabric. So there's my backing, piece of thin wadding, and then I've layered these different strips of fabric to create my Halloween background. So this lovely funky skeleton fabric for the sky. So I've got a strip which I've laid onto the wadding. I've then got my first hill which sits nicely against that strip there, and then the same with this one and this one. Slight curve cut in them, making sure they overlap the previous slope. The tree's a bit tricky, so I do actually use a fusible web to do the tree, because it's just quite a difficult shape to do with just using the fabric glue. And I've cut out the spooky house, some pumpkins. These bats were from a fabric which they were printed on it, so I've just cut them out, glued them on, and then some white and black fabrics for the tombstones. When everything is in the place that I want it to be, I just lift up and I just put a little bit of glue under each of these shapes. So I lift it up, pop the glue under, which you can see the technique that I use on some of my previous videos. So I use a fabric glue pen, and it can't be wet glue, it needs to be the stick glue. When I'm happy that everything's in position, I use this lovely soft polyester tulle, and this is a sort of a orangey yellow colour. Pop a couple of pins in it, not too many, usually the top in a couple of the strips of landscape and at the bottom, but don't ever pin through your little shapes, because these are all raw edges, and so we don't want to play about with them. Once that's in position, it goes off to the sewing machine where it's quilted. And on this one I've quilted with a free motion in the background to fill it all in, and I've used a dark outline around the shapes, which I think works really well. Not everybody can free motion quilt, so it can be as simple as just wavy lines that run through the whole design. Might not feel natural, but it's a really quick and easy way to finish it off. And on a little quilt like this with landscapes, I would probably quilt those lines across each of those sections. I'd go through the tree and I'd carry on stitching across through the pumpkins, as I have done on this little design. You can see those stitched through the shapes. Because the glue holds it, the net secures it, and then it's the stitching that fixes it all in place. And although it might not feel natural to stitch through these shapes, it's a quick, fun and easy technique, and that is always my aim. So do have a look at a couple of the other videos, not too many at the moment, but I'll get there. And find me on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Julia's Mini Quilts. You can buy the net and the ultra thin wadding that I use on my Etsy shop, Julia Gehagen. So thanks for watching. Happy Halloween.